Hello and welcome. My name is Kevin. This is Do It for Bruce. We're here in CK3 once more for another time lapse. You might be saying to yourself, this looks like a regular map to me, Kevin. Why are you pulling my leg? I'm just going to say, what do you think about this? Thanks to our friend Itzar, all Catholics or Orthodox become a clan and Islam becomes feudal. So we've just essentially, everybody who is feudal, everybody who's clan have now swapped. So now we have all feudal lords as Muslim faiths, and all Catholic and Christian lords, as well as everybody else who was feudal, are all clans now. Usually what we see in the 867 start date is a supremacy from the Islamic faiths. Catholics and Orthodox usually goes by the wayside. Anya get formed by one of the Islam faiths, as well as the Byzantines either doing really well or doing really poorly. They are just a crapshoot no matter what. For prediction number one, I think it will be that we will see a much less contiguous, clear delineation between these two government types. I think we'll be mixing and matching. I think some Muslims will switch back. I think some Christians will stay the same. It's going to be one of the more powerful. I would say my money's on the Byzantines, Why not? Let's see how clan governments do with them. I feel like they'll be a lot more easily control their nation because they can ally their people much more easily. For now, let's see what this time lapse has in store for us. I will see you in a little bit. Been 533 years. We have a nice little Borgor mess going on. So let's start off with where we talked about. Let's talk about governments. So it looks like a lot of the land that I had initially given clan to has switched back. For the most part, the Muslim world has stayed feudal, it seems like. They have a lot of feudal territory over here and a lot over here. It's probably due to like one powerful nation or another taking over. Looks like this subcontinent of India has also switched mostly back with some stragglers here and there. Tribalism never happened or went away because Asatru is still a thing. Yeah, okay. So for whatever reason, Asatru is still a thing. A lot of these people haven't switched over. I'm unsure why that is occurring. Seems like it's possibly due to just the Catholics not being powerful enough, or them not converting to feudalism, so that there's an issue with them staying unreformed. But let's look at who the overall winner is, and it looks like Catholicism still strongest out here, then followed by Orthodox, which is thanks most in part, I think, to the Byzantine Empire, and then Tengrism. Mongols came in, they did their thing. Ashuri been pushed back out of a lot of the Holy Lands. Culture, let's see, we got some big butter energy down here. We have some diverged Iberian cultures. This feels more aggressive than normal. Just a lot more differences. Anglo-Cornish, Anglo-Saxon, Anglo-Welsh, Anglo-Nordic. So we got all those Anglos out of the way, but no English. Islander, Norwegian, Sami Norwegian. Yeah. We've got Russo-Prussian, which is, you like to see that happen from time to time. I did want to look at this one nation of the Palestine Duchy, the Grand Palestinian Duchy. It looks like they, for whatever reason, own territory in Russia, but maybe when the Byzantine Empire owned all this land, they had granted it to them and have expanded there. Who's the most powerful nation? I have a feeling it's going to be this Italian force, just because of what provinces they held under their belt. The Italians first, unfortunately, it's run by a Carling. Then the French, who are also run by a Carling. Lots of Carling energy out here, and then this guy in the east. Kingdom map mode. This is pretty standard. Some moving over here. Looks like Sardinia has taken over some more land. Portugal got formed. There was also some random kingdoms. This feels like hasting energy. I'm just gonna say that right now. I have a feeling this title was created by, oh no, it wasn't created by Hasting. It was created by some other random tribal guy. Yeah, some gross kingdoms being forwarded instead of Norway. Is Norway just this now? Yeah, literally Norway is just Iceland. Everywhere else is like, we've created our own kingdoms, we're sick and need help, come save us. So when it comes to the creation of clan and feudal from the 867, the swap, I would seems like clan is, I would say, not maybe the better government type, but it doesn't seem to hurt people. I feel like there's a lot more consolidation, even though it is still a mess. There's a lot more mega powers. Usually we still see a lot of fractured nations in here, whereas there are some pretty substantial nations. Even one of the more powerful empires, you don't usually get to see that very often. The Byzantines didn't like the system, so they went back. I almost want to see at what point did they switch, because I have a feeling when they switched back, when were they at their height of their power? I would say 1340. Started off pretty well, and then there was a bunch of different, that's actually what happened. Exactly what happened is civil war. Civil war tore them asunder. I don't think the clan government had anything to do with it. Look at, before we go, court languages. I almost forgot my favorite new map mode. No lingua franca, but pretty close, with a lot of Greeks showing up. Arabic has really taken a backseat. That mode, half the time, I don't know why I look at it. Nothing really seems to tell you very much, because you could be like, well, if I was looking, it would say Iran's a huge empire and Hispania is super powerful, but in reality, they are just okay powerful and not as powerful compared to Italy. If you enjoyed this, please consider commenting, and subscribing, as well as high-fiving your roommates on a job well done. That's all I have. I'll talk to you later. Ciao. you.